Hi, hello there. How are you? Yes, when purpose is unknown, when the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable, said Miles Monroe of the blessed memory. Now, back to our series on adolescence and sex. One of the misconceptions about this issue, this matter is, our generation feels sex is to kill boredom, is for experimentation, is for discovery. But the truth is that is not so. That is misquoting or misusing the abuse of that sacred act that God really created. And that's why they get to indulge, even if not physically, but mostly when they are bored, they are tired, they are stressed. They look at it as a stress reliever. They feel out that cheapest, the easiest thing to turn to is sex or pornography or masturbation. In their quiet, idle time, that is what they think they should always turn to. They want to use it to discover themselves. They want to like to know, am I normal? Can you imagine that your child is questioning, or our children are questioning themselves whether they are normal or not? So the only thing that will make them feel maybe they are normal is when they try to experiment, and not every experiment ends up right. In fact, every experiment has its results, and you can't change the results of an act just because you say you are trying to experiment. You are just experimenting. They've turned it as a source of entertainment for fun. When they are, yeah, like they are bored, they want to entertain themselves, and that's what they use porn for. And it's so sad that we are using the lives of people who are broken, histories that are broken, lives that are broken. You don't know what those people are going through. I've always said nobody in their normal senses will actually be naked before the screen and know that their photos, their faces are going to circulate to the whole world. What if their own children bumped into it, their own mothers, brethren, brothers, sisters? It is just a sad, sad, sad taking. So when we don't know a purpose of a thing, abuse is inevitable. Abuse is automatic. For example, when you have an itchy ear or you want to poke your nose, the worst thing for you to do or want to do is to take a toothpick or a knife and start like you're poking your ears or your nose. It could be itchier. It could be you could be feeling some discomfort. You want some to relieve yourself, but that's why we have the earbuds for the ears and even for the nose. They are more friendly. They are for that purpose. So it's a high time we make this generation understand there is a purpose to their organs. What if you can just help your children right from their early stage know that their sexual organs are not for sex, in as much as they're called sexual organs. They're just an organ like any other. Ear is for hearing, for listening. Eye is for seeing. Penis, vagina is for peeing. Once a 2-year-old, 3-year-old understands that from the time they are growing up, they won't allow themselves, they won't easily fall prey to these abusers, and or even those people wants to exploit them sexually. And sometimes they're using it for you think sex is for rewards or for punishing. Now, some of our children are actually being threatened by their teachers or bosses or elder brothers or sisters or cousins or relatives, whatever it is, or step parents, that you see, if you don't do this, then I'll do this. If you don't give me sex, then I will not pay your school fees. That's not the purpose. If you don't give me sex, then I will report to your mother or your father what you have done. Can you imagine when our kids found themselves in that place where they are trapped, their lives are endangered, they are going to miss out on some rewards, or give me sex so that I can give you the right grades, the right, the proper, I can help you do your CV. I can help you, secure a job. It has become a means of reward or punishment. That is abusive. That is just sad. Can we build confidence in our children and let them understand, let them know that nobody has a right? They are free to punish you the way they want. Let them fail you in exam, but keep your dignity, keep yourself. Your organs are so vital, they are so sacred. Your body is God's temple. It is your house, it is holy. It is, you are in charge of your power, of your house, of your body. If this body be what you own, it belongs to you. It doesn't belong to any other. So you got the power, you got the control over anything, over any force from outside that comes to you. So let our children understand that face whatever punishment you want to face. If they want to give you an E, if they want to give you a failure, whatever they want to give you, let them give it to you. But don't trade good grades. Don't trade, a good certificate. Don't trade a recommendation letter with your body. Don't trade your sexuality for anything, for anyone. They want to punish you, they want to report you. Let them know that whatever crime they are found in, whatever mistake they have done, you are ready to forgive them. They can actually report themselves to you without them being threatened by anybody. That if you don't do this, then I will tell your dad what you did. For example, can you imagine your daughter being found maybe in a compromising situation with a guy, and then he's caught with somebody who is superior, maybe a leader from church or a school teacher or an uncle, and then they are threatened that you either give me sex because I found you having sex, or kissing, or trying to. You are talking to that boy, or you are watching pornography. So give it to me, or else I will tell your parents. Which evil is lesser, is better? You just knowing that your child was caught in a compromising situation, or having to bear the pain of knowing that they were actually blackmailed into having sex so that they will be covered? Because you see, if they are reported that, yeah, if I report to you, I caught your child in a compromising situation, you see, helping them is easier. But imagine that, because when they give in to that sex, meaning this sin they were caught in has to be covered up. So parents, let's help our children understand the safest place for them to run to, no matter the mistake they have found themselves in. It is back to you. It is back home. If they are free, they actually can report themselves. Give them the confidence. Let them know that, okay, you are caught. So before the uncle reports, or whoever wants to report them, they are free to come and tell you, I was caught in this, I found myself doing this. Let them be frank with you. Let them be open with you. And let them understand that those children, those lives, those things they are watching on the screens for entertainment or to relieve their stresses or whatever it is, they are broken lives. It is so wrong to entertain yourself with a life that is broken. And just like you can't take a knife and start poking your nose, because right now, it's so strange. The world, where we are going, I don't know. That's why parents, we can't continue shying away from talking about these things. With all the sex toys everywhere, all over, they are online in the online shops. They are all over. Even if they are openly being sold. Imagine your child getting, and putting objects into themselves just because they need to relieve themselves sexually. It is wrong. God created us knowing that we have what it takes to live holy. Let me not even use the word holy, because I've seen unborn again people who have never compromised their sexuality. They're still virgins and they love it that way. They love themselves. They value their lives so much that they don't think trading it for anything or anyone is of any value. So God has put in each one of us, in every child, in every youth, in every young man and woman, the capacity to live a virgin, to remain whole until marriage, until the right person who has gone through the right process, who has done the right thing, before. That's the only person they are allowed, they are free to get into covenant with. Like I said in the previous clip, this sex is covenanting with, is entering bigger, something greater than a mere agreement with. Covenants are powerful. Covenants are strong. And you can only enter into a covenant with somebody. You have value for somebody who has dignity, somebody who values you, somebody who has the best of their interest in their minds for you. Thank you once again. God bless you. Remember to share, like, leave me a comment. Let me know if this is helping us in any way. And please remember to subscribe. Bye-bye. See you next time.